everybody. This is the thinking class. Let's get ready. This is when spirituality and the game collides. You have the thinking class. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go. You know what time it is when the flutes come on, when the trumpets come on. We about to do it. We about to get live. Let's do this. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's go. Thinking class in motion. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now we're back to Monday. Let's go. Just get it going. It is Monday morning. We're talking about the masters of the game. Masters of the game. Let me say that again. Masters of the game. Masters of the game. Let's get going. Come on, come on. You know what it is. Shout out to everybody that's listening, who's watching. Thinking class is in full swing. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Salute Pure Soul. Salute Cerise. Salute Dre. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's start it. Let's go. The thinking class is in full stream. Let's go. This is when spirituality and the game collides. You have the what? The thinking class. The what? The thinking class. Shout out to everyone that's part of the thinking class. We got some great news today. We got something that happened last week. You only had to be here last week to catch it when we talked about where is Eve. Let's get it going. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. So if you don't know, you should know that the book is supposed to be out July 1st, but it's out. I'm getting you in right now. Go get it. The Secret Invisible Crown. I want you to go to Amazon. Type in Lawrence D. Adams, The Secret Invisible Crown. Get your ebook or get it in paperback. What I want you to do is write a review. We need 5 stars and write a review about the book. Let me say that again. Enter the Masters of the Game series, right? So I want you to go and this is what I need you to do. Go to Amazon, type in The Secret Invisible Crown. Get your copy, get a copy. You might have heard it before. Get the hard copy, get it in your hand or get it on Kindle. But I need you to go and get a 5-star, put a review on there. Put a review. We need you to do that so we can do what we need to do because I'm going to bring out the next level, The Power of Believing in Yourself. And I'm going to bring out the other book. I got to rename it. It's called Love Notes now, but I'm going to rename it. And I'm going to bring out some more books. It's going to come out in rapid form. So go on to Amazon. Put the link in there. Go Lawrence D. Adams. Look for The Secret Invisible Crown. You'll see the picture. And I want you to do is, I need you to go purchase it and put reviews on it. So we want to get these 5 stars. We want to get some reviews on it. The book is not that long, but what's in there is so powerful. It has changed lives and changed people's lives. The Secret Invisible Crown. What's going on, Tar? What's going on, Sigma? So we're going to enter the Masters of the Game series this week. Let me tell you to go to Amazon this today. So I'd rather you go to Amazon. If you go to, and I want to shout out, I haven't seen him in here, but I want to shout out Joe Blast with that Cash App early today. I see you, bro. I'm going to let you know I appreciate that. But go to Amazon, put in The Secret Invisible Crown. Just get it. Put a review on there. Put a review on there. What's going on? What's going on? Peace to the gods and the goddesses. Thank you. I appreciate you, Greek Surgeon. Thank you. So I want you definitely to go on to Amazon. You know, everybody know what Amazon is. Get the copy. And I'm saying it for congratulate. Thank you so much. Just go and get the copy. Get the ebook or get the hard copy. Get the paperback. Get the paperback. This is just the first edition. Any updates that need to be done, you'll get part of the updates. But I want you to be a part of this. All the thinking class. We got 20 people who come in every day. I need the core people to go get that book, copy it. And then once you get it, get on social media and say, hey, I got LDA's book. We want to cause a movement. And the thinking class is not just predicated to just what we do on YouTube, but we are worldwide. So I want you to definitely go on to Amazon.com and purchase that. I'm going to bring out the power of you believing in yourself next. And I'm going to bring out Finding You in Me. And that's going to be deep. Not very long books. It's not the length, it's the strength. Let me say that again. It's not the length of the book, it's the what? Strength of the book. So I want you to get the book, go and put a review, put a 5-star review. This book was good. I got it. It was right to the point. Put that in it is important to push the book so more people can hear about what we do. If you're part of the thinking class and you want to share it, you can highlight it. What we're going to do in the near future, we will be teaching from that book, The Secret Invisible Crown. Let me say that again. We will be teaching. Thank you, Tara. You say you're going to purchase today. I appreciate that. We will be teaching from that book, The Secret Invisible Crown. So we're going to be teaching from it, but I need the core group here, the people who be coming every day, putting in that time and getting this game. I need you really to go and support what we do here. Just get it. It's only $8.99. You can't beat that for the hard copy. $7.99 for the ebook. It is the value inside of the book that can regularly change it can change your life, because it's changed mine. Because not only did I teach it or wrote the book, but I have lived it. So the Secret Invisible Crown. I know you might have got the audio, whatever the case may be, but we are upgrading here from Upgrade Friday, but we need to go ahead and do this push and give this book 5 stars and put a review. Thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. Let's talk about the game, the Masters of the Game. This is the Masters of the Game series. Let's get it started. I want to shout everybody out in the chat room. What's going on, everybody in the chat room? I need some smooth music. I don't hear my smooth music. I need some smooth rap music to get this going. But we're going to talk about today the Masters of the Game. Let me say that again. Masters of the Game. Hit that like button. I appreciate that. Hit that like button. So I want you definitely, we're going to get this music going. That's what I want to hear. There we go. There we go. There we go. Nice and smooth. So yes, Masters of the Game. If you missed last week where we talked about Where is E, we went deep into the game. That was I think it was a little bit too much, but we're going to talk about the Masters of the Game today. The Masters of the Game. So when we talk about the Masters of the Game, this is just the introduction. This ain't, you know how we do on Mondays. It's just the introduction to get your feet wet, to get you ready. Oh, how can I forget? Sharice is right here. Y'all better catch what I'm about to say right now. If you know Sharice Sharp, that's in the chat room, she put this number. She put this number. We put this number last week in the chat room. Anybody remember that last week? Hit the like button, coming into the Think Cons with Conveying, open up to receive the game, subscribing, hit the code. We put that number in the chat room. Who remember when we put that number 202 in the chat room last week? Who remember when we put that number 202 in the chat room? 202, we put that in the chat room. If you remember when we put that number 202 in the chat room, I got a message late last night from Sharice. We put that number in the chat room last week. Well, this is what Sharice, where's she at? She put that number, we put that number last Friday on the podcast. This is what she wrote me. Wow, I hit the lottery this evening off the number 202 from Friday's podcast. That number really resonated with me. And when it came up on Friday, I had a feeling come over me and to play it. And it's right on time. She ended up hitting the lottery on Friday. Let me say that again. Salute, Coach Michael. Let me put that again. Wow. I hit the lottery this evening off the number 202 from Friday's podcast. The number really resonated with me. And when it came up on Friday, I had a feeling come over me to play it. It was right on time. Sharice and I got the ticket right here. Salute, True Savage. She ended up hitting the number for what? 202. Let me say that again. She played 202. She played 666. She played 702. She played 618. She played 119. 202 from last week. She ended up hitting the lottery. I'm not giving a number. I'm not saying I'm not here to tell you to play the lottery or not. That's not my bag. But if we throw a number and if it resonates with you, I'm just saying you might want to think about it. But Sharice hit the number. So all y'all who want receipts, I got the receipts. Let me say that again. So all y'all want to clown, oh, you don't got no receipts, he making this up. No. She showed me where she hit for the lottery off of 202 last week. So while y'all think this is just game and we just talking on a light level, no. That's why I want you to go get that Secret Invisible Crown on Amazon. Put Lawrence D. Adams, Secret Invisible Crown, purchase the ebook or the hard copy paperback and put a 5-star review. We on a different level. She hit the lottery. And you remember True Savage was giving out numbers. So what happens is when you begin to tap in, this goes into what we're going to talk about, the masters of the game. The masters of the game. The masters of the game. Listen, this is what Sharice wrote. We're going to get into the teaching. That number resonated heavily with me, especially when my mom's birthday came up, which is 902. I knew it was a message from my mom. You cannot make this up. What other podcast, what other YouTuber do you get this live result? I got the receipt right here. I'm looking at it right now. This is when spirituality and the game collides. You got the thinking class. And if you don't get it, it is your own as fault. That's why we're entitled this series this week, the what? Masters of the game. Y'all better catch what's going on. There you go. So you guys are getting it. So let's get into let's get into the masters of the game. And it's going to be simple first, but then we're going to go, as we go through the series, it's going to go deeper and deeper and deeper. So get your scuba gear. Make sure your wig is clamped in. Make sure you got everything together. Make sure you don't get that Beijing and you come out and you come out. This is what I'm about to talk about today. See, you can't make this up. So the masters of the game is this. The masters of the game is this. Please get this first principle. You cannot become the masters of the game until you realize that you must become a student. You cannot become the masters of the game until you first recognize that you must be a student. I don't care where you at, who you think you are. I don't care if you think you know it all. Until you become and begin to sit in the seat of a student, you would never become the masters of the game. Let me say that again. You would never become the masters of the game until you first become a student of the game, or the student really of life, because game is just life. Let me say that again. You must become a student of the game. You cannot become the masters of the game and you not become a student of the game. We have a lot of people who should be just students trying to teach like they're masters of the game, and they're missing one element, and that is experience. So they're teaching you from a book or what they heard from someone else, and they're regurgitating something that they heard from this YouTuber or they heard from that content creator or they read over here, and not something that they have lived. So to become the masters of the game, you must be an effective student. You need to sit your hind parts down and be able to learn. Every effective person who became a master of the game, whether
to you, my friends.
Who? I mean, my other things coming up. Here we go. So in order to in order for you to become effective in the game, you must be an effective student. We have too many people teaching from what they heard from someone else. They are regurgitating cud. So they eat something and regurgitate it, eat something and regurgitate it, and they have not even lived the game that they talk about. In order to become the masters of the game, you must be a student of the game. I don't care when game, it can be game with your in job or money or whatever it is. You did not come into this world thorough. I don't care who it is. If you study any pimp and you study any businessman, he had to become a student on some level. No one come out the room swimming. That is the problem we have with these arrogant people who do not know that in order to become a master, you must become a student first. Respect Joe Blaster. Thank you for that Cash App that you sent earlier today. I appreciate that. Let me say that again. In order for you to become effective masters of the game, you must become become a master student. Just telling you how it is. And whatever you're trying to learn, you must learn how to what? Become the master student. When you think you know it all, it's the moment that you're going to fail. I don't care who it is, even me. I don't know it all. I can always relearn and learn more game. What we have now is a lot of people who propagate that they know the game, but they have no receipts and they're teaching from in the clouds and their feet had never touched the earth. So to be the master of the game, you realize that you must become a student of the game, whatever it is. If you're going to open up an ice cream shop, you first need to go be a student of a person who already have an ice cream shop. If you're going to open up a business to become a lawyer, the first thing you need to do is get a degree and pass the law test. You must become a student. If you're going to do podcasting or do this, you must become a student of it. You must become, in order for you to become the master of the game, masters of the game, you must become the student of the game. Second point is that the game, in order for you to become a masters of the game, you got to realize that the game is being played whether you like it or not. I know this sounds like I'm repeating myself from something I said earlier, but I got to say it because I got to get some people to really hear this. The game is being played whether you like it or not. The game is being played whether you like it or not. You can say you're not participating. I don't want to play games, but I'm here to tell you, baby girl, baby boy, the game is being played whether you like it or not on some kind of level. That's just real facts. You must become a student of the game, and you got to realize that the game is always being played. When is it always? It's always being played. And until you come to the reality until you come into the reality that the game is always being played, guess what's going to happen? You will be played. Let me say that again. You will be played. You will be played. So to become the masters of the game, you must become a student of the game, and you must realize that the game is always being played. It's always being played on some level, whether you want to admit it or not. I don't care what you say. The politicians, they're playing the game. Go to church, there's a level of game. You go to work, there's a level of game. You go to get a car, there's a level of game. When you go to deal with someone else in a relationship, there's a level of the game. There is the level of the game. Let me say that again. There is a level of game that's always out there. You must become the student of the game, and you must realize that the game is always being played. Let me give this next point. Now I'm going pretty fast because I want to go into this week, but I want to say this too. The universe is waiting for you to play the game. It's conspiring, let me say that again, for you to play the game and win. The universe is conspiring for you to play the game and for you to win. The universe is conspiring. That means it is looking for ways for you to win at the game. I heard a story today about this couple. They finally got together and they were living in California. He lived at a particular address on a downstairs apartment. And as they were talking, getting to know each other, he found out that what? She lived in an apartment. She said, I lived in the same apartment. So he said, what unit did you live in? I lived in unit 1. He said, you lived in unit 1? So did I. I lived in unit 1. So they look at each other like crazy, like, wait a minute. You lived in unit 1 and I lived in unit 1. That's interesting. So as they begin to talk a little further, she asks, well, when did you live in unit 1? Salute. When did you live in unit 1? He said, I'll give it just a date, 1985 in July. She said, that's crazy because I lived in unit 1 in 1985 in August. Catch what I'm saying to you. I'm teaching you the game right quick about that the universe is conspiring for you to win at the game. What happened was when he moved out of that unit 1, she was the person that moved into that unit the next month. She was the person that moved into that unit the next month. When he moved out, she moved in. And as they began to talk, they realized that they had 20 mutual friends, but never met each other. So when they finally did meet each other and have this story, they realized that the universe was plotting, moving pieces behind the scene to push them together. That's the game. The problem is to become the masters of the game, you got to work with the universe, God, because it's constantly moving chess pieces behind the scene to get you to what you want and what you need to have. That's the ultimate game. So to become the masters of the game, you got to realize that you must become a student of the game and that game is constantly being played, whether you like it or not. But there's a different, higher level of game being played that you need to tap in, and that's the spiritual side of the game. I didn't say church. I said the spiritual side of the game. That means the universe is conspiring, is plotting, is thinking of ways for you to win at life at what we call the game. If this is resonating with you, let me know in the chat room. If this is resonating with you, let me know in the chat room. That's the real, to become the master of the game, you got to realize that the universe, God, is plotting, conspiring, setting you up so that you win at the game called life. What's going on, truth? Let me say that again. Salute, brother. Let me say that. Y'all better catch what I'm saying. It is a setup. You are to become the masters of the game. To become the masters of the game. To become the masters of the game, you got to realize that you're playing with a bigger piece that most people don't play with. See, most people play on the physical level, but when you play on the spiritual, mental, and physical level, you take the game to the next level. Please understand that the universe is plotting for you to win at the game. Let me say that again. The universe is plotting for you to win at the game. That's why you must become the student of the game and listen when the universe, God, is constantly telling you, go left, go right. I'm pushing you in this way. Let me cause you to win in the game. So you think, if you realize that you're on the Bulls team of life, Chicago Bulls team, and you have Michael Jordan as your teammate, you know you're going to get a ring. But most people don't realize that they got Michael Jordan on their team. That's why they keep settling for less. It is to become the masters of the game. You have to realize that it is a setup. You have been set up. See, real masters of the game, like, oh, you know what? It's gonna work out. I got this. Oh man, you think you see what's going on? Oh, it's about to turn up. Because they already got the inside intel on what to do. See, to become the masters of the game, it takes you to another level. Shout out. Thank you for the wow. Shout out. I just wanted to show my gratitude, LDA, John on Thinking class, the powerful positive energy in this class. It's like no other I have experienced. Thank you for the super chat. Shout out to you. So let me go back over my points again. Shout out to you. She won the lottery. I ain't saying how much she won, but she won. Don't y'all be trying to hit her up either. But I want you to catch this. You must become the student of the game. You must realize the game is constantly played all the time, and that the universe is plotting. It is conspiring. It's like a secret agent trying to get you to get to what you need to get to win at the game called life. Let me get that. It is constantly working. The problem is you ain't working with the universe to work it. That's when you become the masters of the game, when you work with the system that's working. What time is it? I can't go much longer. That is right. Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Let me say that. Let me get that, because see, if I can get you to realize that there is a conspiracy theory already set in motion for you to win at the game called life, at the game with women, at the game called money, then you will start to open up and realize that you have the tools will begin to show up and say, hey, move this way, talk to her. No, talk to him. No, move this way. No, leave that girl alone. No, you don't need to talk to her. She's going to bring you down. No, leave him alone. Shout out another super chat. Wow, you guys are getting, I appreciate it. Going to run this back. Too many distractions taking me away from this good game. All right, appreciate it. Appreciate that. Let me say that again. Don't forget to go to Amazon, put in Lawrence D. Adams and put the Secret Invisible Crown. Get the book, get the get the ebook, leave a review, put 5 stars under there. I appreciate that. The same way Miss Sharp didn't play the okay, wait. The same way Miss Sharp don't play the lottery. What's really going on is the ticket was waiting on her until she heard the universe speak to her. Seek the pattern and put it to work. Thank you, True Savage. Shout out to the super chats for Soul and for Cerise. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Put that in. There is a conspiracy for you to become the masters of the game. Let me say that again. There is a conspiracy for you to become the masters of the game. Well, the problem is you listening to otherness and not listening to the oneness. Let me say that again. There is a conspiracy for you to win at the thing called game, but you listening to otherness and not listening to the oneness so that you can win in this thing called game. There is a conspiracy for you to become the masters of the game. There is a plot. So y'all probably need to put this in the chat. There is a plot, and I'm going to give a number in a minute. There is a plot for me to win at the game. You can put that in the chat room. There is a setup for me to win at the game. There is a plot for me to win at the game. Please understand that. There is a plot for you, me, you, everyone to win at the game so that you can become the masters of the game. Many of y'all already are the masters of the game and don't even realize it. But there is a plot for you to become the masters of the game. There's a plot. There's a setup. There's a setup. Do you know that the universe is plotting and moving situations, people, things so that you can win at what we call game life? Cerise, do not play the lottery, happen to play. There was a plot, a setup, because it resonated with her. Catch what she said. It resonated on a deep level, and she felt moved to do it. If she did not obey that, the plot wouldn't have took place, or the story would have went somewhere else. There is a plot for you to win at this thing called game so that you become the masters of the game. I got to cut it off in a few minutes. I got to get you to understand what I'm saying. There is a setup. When you get that deep into your subconscious and you feel it and you know it, the masters of the game will begin to shine. And what happens is you will be able to discern who has game and who does not. Let me say that again. You will begin to discern or begin to distinguish who has game and who does not, and who's just talking out the side of their neck trying to sound cool. Just keep it 100. Let me keep it 100. You begin to know deeply that they know game, because what is the one of the quotes? Game recognize game. Let me say that again. Game recognize game. Let me say that again. Game recognize game. When you realize that, you become the masters of the game. See, sometimes all you're doing here in the thinking class is reminding yourself what you already knew before you got here. All the thinking class is doing is reminding you what you already know before you got here. Game, recognize game. That's all the thinking class is doing. We're just reminding you what you already do before you got here. Because game, recognize game. And the biggest person to play the game is called God. The moment someone opens their mouth, game. You can tell on the inside, like, yeah, that person for real. They know what they're talking about. Oh, that's facts. I'm remembering what waking up to what I already am. Right. Please understand that. So become the masters of the game. You got to realize that game recognize game, that you must become the student of the game. I'm repeating myself purposely. You become a student of the game. What else you must do? You got to realize this game being played all the time and that the universe God is plotting for you to win at what we call this game called life. And then game recognize game. You know somebody who don't have game, but talk like they have game. Or like something I read this weekend, they're working on 1.0 game while there's a 5.0 that's being activated. Oh, the game is right, but it has not updated to the current times where we at. It's like having a phone from when I first got my phone back in before cell phone was back in 1983, maybe 84. That cell phone it can work during this time, but it's not like the cell phones now. Some people's game is like the 1984 game cell phone, and they have not upgraded to the latest Apple or Android phone of the game. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Real facts, LDA, refresher, recharging manhood. That's it. That's what it's about. Tara, you right on. Also, no doubting what the game is put in your spirit. Right. And not doubting what the game is put in your spirit. Come on. So be careful when somebody's up on dial-up internet game while we over here in 5G, getting ready for 6G. Yeah, I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to you. As masters of the game, this is my last point and I got to stop. Masters of the game never stop becoming students of the game. Let me say that again. Masters of the game never stop becoming students of the game. Let me say that again. Masters of the game never stop becoming students of the game. If you watched the video I did this weekend, you need to go watch that video. About men. Men figure it out. Be on your grown man, sugar, honey, iced tea. Men figure it out. Real masters of the game never stop becoming students of the game. I don't care who it is. You can look at Bishop Pt1. He became a student he might have did the game that was on the street, but he translated that game and brought it into entertainment. Now he's doing podcasts. That means he had to relearn some things and now apply what he knows from the game on the street to now doing podcasts. And in words he would say, you dig? Real masters of the game never stop becoming students of the game. Never stop. If you stop becoming a student of the game, we might have take your master away. So let me give a number for today. And what's on my phone right now is 1111. Let me put that in the chat room. And I want you to go to Amazon. 1111 is the number for today. I want you to go to Amazon. Put in Lawrence D. Adams, Secret Invisible Crown. Get the book. Get the copy of the book or the ebook, preferably the paperback. Get the book. read it, highlight it, leave a 5-star review, and leave a comment. The number for the day is 1111. Just looked at my phone. That's a number that showed up. 3 ones. Trust me, I am not trying to, we're not talking about giving numbers away. He giving numbers away and people, no, Sharice played, it resonated with her and she played it. So don't come in here trying to come at me. Oh, he giving numbers away and all this. Nope. Don't do that. Please understand, in order to become the masters of the game, you never stop becoming a student of the game. This is Lawrence D. Adams. Shout out to even Jono. He had to take care of some business. Go to Amazon.com. Put in Lawrence D. Adams. Look for the book. If that don't show up, look for the book, The Secret Invisible Crown. I will have a link that I will put in the chat room tomorrow. But put in The Secret Invisible Crown. Put the link. Get the book. Just get it. Put a review. Leave a comment. Don't just put 5 stars. Leave a comment. I believe that the crew that we have here, we can get even the 13 people that are watching just to get the book, get the 5 stars. We can get this book pushed. Then I'll bring out the power of believing in yourself. Then I'll bring out finding you in me, because they're all going to be in the process of being done. But finding you in me is going to be sort of deep. And trust me, I'm being straight up with you. The book ain't even long, but what's in it is strong. Let me say that again. The book ain't even long. When I looked on Amazon, it's only 7 pages. But baby, 7 pages can save your life. 7 pages. I ain't gonna front on you. I'm not gonna pull no punches. It's only 7 pages. You can read it. You can read it in a sitting. Boom, done. Sip some coffee and you done. But what's in it will change your life. The value of it will change your life. So get The Secret Invisible Crown. Go to Amazon.com. Why are you pushing so hard, bro? Hey, man, this is what it is. I believe the crew that we have here can do it. Hey, this is Lawrence D. Adams. Tomorrow we'll continue. We'll talk on the masters of the game. Please understand, let this sit with you right now. You can never become the masters of the game or sustain your mastership if you never stop becoming a student. 4 ones is see, there we go. Here we go. Let me say that again. The number today is 1111. 3 ones. 4 ones is So y'all starting again. But I want you to catch this. Catch what I'm saying. Go to Amazon. Hit that link. The Secret Invisible Crown, Lawrence D. Adams. Purchase the book. Get the paperback. Let me know when you get it. Let me know on all social media. I got it. Read it. Highlight it. I don't care where you at. Being the master of the game, you must master yourself. Oh, that made me talk about this week. But you always must become a student of the game. Always got to be a student of the game. There's always something that I'm learning. There's always something that I'm digesting. This is Lawrence D. Adams. You know what that means. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate that. She just purchased The Secret Invisible Crown. The value that you're going to get out of that book, it's going to be amazing. I want all my day ones, everyone that's here, go purchase the book, The Secret Invisible Crown. Only made it $8.99. That's a paperback. The ebook is only $7.99. Leave a review. Put some stars on there. Let's do this for the thinking class. Can't wait to read it. Simple book, but it's the strength of it and not the length of it. Don't get it twisted. This is Lauren D. Adams, and we are about to be out. Catch you tomorrow. Same time. This is when spirituality and the game collides. You have the thinking class. Shout out to everybody that gave the super chats. Sharice and Fierce Soul and Joe Blast today. Much appreciated. Just purchased. Thank you. There you go. Appreciate it. Leave a review. Leave a review. Please leave a review. Let me say that again. Let me cut the music. Please leave a review. Leave a review. Put some stars on there. Put some stars on it and leave a review. Let me say that again. Put some stars on there and leave a review. Let's get it. You know what time it is. Lawrence D. Adams. And I'm out.